Thank you for clicking on the video. We're going to do something a little different in this one. We're going back in time to October of 2022. This was a pretty pivotal moment in the history of Blood, Sweat, and Tears Concrete. This video marks the end of an era. 2020, 2021, and the first 3 quarters in 2022 were our very best ever. The phone call that I make in this video is actually the job that canceled in this video right here, this thumbnail right here. That cancellation set the tone for 2023, 2024, and up until now in 2025. Let's hope all that changes very soon, and we can get everybody back to full time. But that's enough rambling for right now. I want to thank you for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's get into the video. Good morning from the toy room. It is a beautiful 56-degree morning here in Picture Rocks, Arizona. Looks like we're heading for a high right up around 80 today. The driveway and shed slab job has been going really well. It's pretty much done. All we have left is a little cleanup. It's going to take a few hours today, but we got to move some dirt around, move some rocks around. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and cover everything with black plastic. He's got a building getting moved in, and he wants to get back on it, and I don't want to have them rush it too much, but I think if I cover it all up, it'll help with the curing process and keep some heat in at night. It's going to be dropping down into the right around 50, even into the high 40s the way it looks. So anyways, I guess done today, and then we move on to the next one. Let's take a look at some final pictures of this good sized driveway for us job. Go ahead and hit that like button, share with all your friends, and subscribe. So it turns out I forgot I had a YouTube channel for a while today. And we got the majority of the job cleaned up now. We're actually going to cover this one with the black plastic, just so he can get on it sooner. He's got a building being delivered for the pad over there. And they're going to need to drive on it sooner than I would like for them to drive on it. So with it being 4,000 PSI, I think we'll be just fine. We'll probably send somebody back to pick up plastic after a little while, but so we'll see what happens. So I was going to rent a buggy for this next job that we've got going. And I, called a couple days ago to make sure they had one. And they didn't. But the only reason I started even bidding buggies in is because I checked with them about a month ago and I said that I was considering using buggies. And they told me that, oh yeah, they're never rented. We've always got buggies on hand. I said, oh cool. And I'll start including my bids. Like a dumbass. So we got a Foreman on Friday, and I think it's about 5 yards or so. Nothing major. But it's going to be with a wheelbarrow the way it looks. Unless something big happens, unless it comes back or they get it to come back or whatever. And not, like I said, it's not that huge of a deal or anything. But it was like something I was looking forward to doing, something a little different. I love Rodney, I love the pump and everything, that works great, but man, it can make a mess out in that street on some days, if you get a driver spilling over the hopper or, you get a hose plugged or something, it can be a mess, So I'm just heading back home now. It's 5 to 12, we're all done cleaning up over there. And the guys are going to go drop off the skid loader at the next job site and call it a day. We'll all meet up there tomorrow. I'm just looking at it, it's not going to take long. There's going to be plenty for everybody to do, and it should work out pretty nice. Should be fun. Good morning from the toy room. It is a lovely Thursday here in Tucson, Arizona. I just came in from chit-chat with the guys. They're unloading the dump trailer and reloading the stuff they need for today. It's going to be a really nice couple weeks coming up here with highs right around 80 degrees. Seeing lows in the upper 40s, lower 50s, so absolutely perfect weather. Today they're going to be doing a small parking pad and a little bit of sidewalk for an HOA by their mailboxes. Should be a slam dunker. They're just going to get it set up today and then pour it tomorrow morning. It's a full week, but they may come up a little short of 40 hours. No big deal. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump on in and see how they're doing on this little project.
Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Oh, that's a different checklist. Yeah, man.
24 man hours to get this set up. That's 1 8-hour day. Yeah, we were going 4 to 4¼ inches thick. So when we grade it out, being it's a driveway, normally we would grade it out at 3¼ or 3¾ I mean. Let's grade it out at 4. I'd rather this be a little thicker. We are doweling in. We're going to be taking the dirt out of here with the skid steer and putting it in a wheelbarrow and running it down along this wall and dumping it out a little ways away from the wall. That's going to be you.
Right.
Running that. You're going to be on the skid steer. And then there is one more portion of this job.
You want a bigger pick, Mikey?
There's no, okay, 4 inches. That one will grade out to 3¾ So how this is going to happen is, Matt, you're going to continue unloading.
Right.
All right?
Yeah.
Stacking everything right there in the gravel.
Yeah.
Brett, me and you, we're going to put up some string lines and elevation and all that. Bring a marker. I don't have one. Mike, you're going to continue potholing. You don't got much further to go on this first end, but then I want you to do it on the other end. All right. By the time you're done potholing, Brett and I should be done. Matt will be done. We'll start setting up forms. As soon as you're done potholing, Mike, I'm going to send you down over there to that one, all right? I have a confirmation that I have to leave at 8:45. I have to leave, and then again I have to leave here by 12:30 to get home in time to see my son. All right. So you guys, more than likely, you're gonna be left here doing some work on your own. Brett or Mike, somebody probably gonna have to give Matt a ride home.
Yeah, I know.
So if it's going a little too slow for you, Mike, because it's all handwork.
Yeah.
There's no electric over there for you to run the chipping camera. But I want to take the trailer down there and park it, so you can just shovel it right into there.
All right.
And it'll be there while I'm off doing my deal. Before I leave here today at 12:30 is the latest that I can leave. We need to have all of that excavated out.
Okay.
So that I can take the trailer and the dirt. All right. So if it starts looking like you're gonna need some help over there for that, we'll send you some help. Yeah. So let's do it. Me and Matt, you'll keep unloading. Mike, you'll continue unloading.
It's polka time! Reminds me of the VFW up there in Minnesota, So it turns out the guys need some fencing up there to put around that sidewalk by the mailboxes, so I'm gonna run up to them quick. The mailboxes up there are kind of public domain, so it's always best, well, in my opinion at least, it's always best to really kind of overdo it on the barricading, because a lot of people are wandering around looking at cell phone screens nowadays and not really paying attention to what's going on around them. So if we surround the whole thing with some nice bright orange fencing and they still fall in, at least I don't have to feel bad about it. So they're still digging that one out over there?
Yeah, the Brett and Matt are over there.
You didn't find the gas line over there neither?
No, I dug down on both sides about 10 inches or over that, and then I found it. I may have found the gas line on the house side. It's in the sleeve in a big white conduit.
It's plenty deep anyway, though.
Well, I just exposed it. As it gets by the house, it raises up, and it was only about 6 inches deep, but we can just stake on each side of it, just.
Yeah, as long as they don't hit it with the tractor, I think that's the main thing.
Right. And it lines up. I'm pretty sure that it's gas line in that conduit because it lines right up with where they marked it,
Yeah.
And it lines up with the gas meter.
Yeah. Pretty shallow.
Always call 811.
You want a bigger pick, Mikey?
Yeah, I might go up and get that pick from the other boys.
Looks like you're gonna be at it a long time with that bad boy. I'd have to get one of them cordless chipping hammers that would keep doing stuff like this, huh?
If I'd have known about this, I'd have brought my little generator. I got 2 generators, and I got one that's a little one that would be just right.
Yeah, I'd say we'll get the digging bar and the regular size pick, huh? I would imagine it's gonna get driven on some.
Well, yeah, probably at least by the mailman if nobody else.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to skimp on them here, I don't suppose. That's stout stuff right there. That's been driven on. Yeah, yo. You might as well go get the digging board. I think that's good. Or whatever, you know.
Okay.
Something you can stand up with anyway if you ain't on your freaking knees all day. I'd love to hang around and help you.
Someone's got to find more work.
I got a phone call at 11. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah, I'll get this done.
go ahead and get out of here. Let's see what the boys are up to up there and then get the heck out of here. If whatever you do, make sure this place doesn't go unprotected.
Okay, I'll make sure this is swept clean and then make sure we get the fence up good here.
Yeah, and if you got some caution tape just to be able to throw up and down until we put the fence up.
Okay.
You know, just let people know. Yeah. You can come off the trailer over here. Boom, boom.
Okay. That was like a dicey right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Pat.
Gotta start building up as you go.
Huh?
Gotta start building up as you go. You need a bigger tractor. You guys got everything you need?
You already see what Mike's got going on?
I saw he found a little bit of a gas line there, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Or something. That could be water, could be gas, could be whatever.
Yeah, there was a couple whiskers in here.
There was a T right here.
It was going to there.
Okay.
Got that one pulled out.
So that could be water then.
But yeah, there's a sleeve going under here.
He said that a water line went under here.
Yeah, there's a sleeve right here.
Yep.
Right here.
Yep.
So I was thinking before we can even really grade this, we're gonna need to throw another sleeve in there, right? Maybe
We should
couple
extend
onto
one.
that. Yeah,
Extend it out.
couple onto that,
Yeah.
and just extend a sleeve out, and let them maybe just cut it from back there and.
We'll
throw
have to
some
check it
more.
out. As long as there's nothing in it. I mean, what is that?
No, there's this irrigation line in that
It's
sleeve.
dead, huh?
So yeah, no, it's not dead. I cut it to take it out. He told me to cut it, so I mean it's got to come out.
Yeah.
So before we can even really grade this, we'd almost need to trench this sleeve,
Yep.
throw that sleeve underneath before we fine grade it.
Yeah, that's gonna be easiest.
Probably follow it wherever it's shooting out.
Yeah.
Just follow it out,
Mhm.
and then those landscapers can run their lines outside.
Yeah. 8:30 in the morning, so I gotta move back to 8:30. That's all I can do.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely would want to get that piped in, right now.
Yeah. He's going to meet her at 9:30. Is he bringing pipe back?
No, he's not.
What you doing?
Take a break. Rest of my weary day.
We'll have to hand dig along here to expose all this stuff, and then we're gonna have to clean that up with the saw.
Chip it out.
But yeah, Matt, we need to start digging. It's always good to just start digging along any edges, but especially this edge here. You know, when you're, done your downtime there.
Yeah. I'll do it with my mind.
He said there was a water line going across, so I don't know if that's the only one you got or not, That's probably what he meant by it, but he said there was a water line going across.
Yeah, that definitely probably wouldn't be.
I'm guessing that's what he was referring to as a water line, but
Yeah.
yeah, Orville's got the card, so he's gonna have to pick it up. I can't even go get it for you. I don't have my card. Like here, especially when I get it dug out, just because if he comes up and there's like a chunk hanging out and he snags with a bucket, then he might do damage where you can get everything cleared back a good foot for him, and then he can stay clear of it,
Right.
An operator is only as good as his ground man. Is that wire or is that
Gotta be wired.
maybe a low voltage or something?
Yeah.
Matt, when you dig this low voltage out, make sure your shovel is facing this direction and not this direction, okay? When you dig along here, you gotta keep your shovel facing like this, because
Is there a
if you
thing
go like
for
this,
me?
you'll cut it off. So keep it like this.
Yeah. This
It's like a
route
low
is hard.
voltage. It's like a low voltage wire.
Use the
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Look like to me. Low voltage. Here, let me see it real quick.
Yeah.
There's no putting a coupling on there.
Right
How
now.
was that wire going there?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you could like notch it maybe or something, do something crazy, but it ain't gonna be normal.
Yeah.
No. I just got done telling you. You don't run. You run in this direction.
I know, I'm good set up.
Come over here. No, come over here now. Come here. I want to teach you the stuff.
No, I know, you taught me already. You taught me.
Because you want. Okay, start here and dig it and pick it up as you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dig a little, pick up a little. Dig up a little, pick up a little. Never lose track of it. Back. Stay back. There you go. They get it. That's not very deep.
Look.
Put your tape measure there and all. Make sure that you can have the double reference, No.
Right on the edge of the state.
Yeah.
Maybe even freight it.
Maybe freight it. I want you guys to promise me something. Promise me you won't just try to chip all this off. Promise me you'll run the saw along there first, okay?
Ooh, I can't make that promise.
You're gonna have to make the
mess up the
promise.
papers when you're going for it, right?
Yeah, because I mean,
Because you start beating on them and
I've-
they start
I've
cracking
seen
off
those.
the mortar.
and then all of a sudden, bang, one's broken now or just delayed, So just cut them nice and deep with that big saw along there first, and then
cut
just-
off saw?
yeah,
It's not here.
it's on the truck, so
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah. Okay.
You can dig out back here away from it, and dig up to it, but
Do that.
just nothing to delay that mud for
So
tomorrow.
what do you want to do with this?
So I'm thinking when you put the coupling on there, it's gonna have to be notched. You're gonna have to cut a big chunk out of that coupling somehow. I don't know what we got to do that with, but
Grinder.
yeah, grinder, forgot one here. And then slide it over so that wire's sticking out the side of that coupling. And that's all we can really do.
Yeah. I agree.
How many feet of this stuff are we gonna need? I mean, if we just follow that same line, what do we need here? Let me get your.
Yeah, like
I'll take the dumb end.
Yeah, see right here. So this is 7 feet thick. So
Yeah, right there. A 210.
like 18.3.
We just get 2 10-footers done.
Yeah. There you go.
I mean, no, I need to cancel mud for some reason or anything like that, but I mean, we got some time in the morning too, so. Time is mud. 8:30. Okay. We're only doing a perimeter rebar on this. It's not getting grit or anything, so.
No warranty on this, huh?
2 year. Set of 5, yeah. Alright, see you there. Grab 2 10-foot pieces of pipe and 2 couplings. Well, as you can see, these small jobs can really be a pain in the butt sometimes. We'll get it. Nothing serious. Don't forget your checks are in the truck. So as soon as you get to a point where you get a spot where you can start checking depth, get a pin driven in over there, get a string tied on it, then you can just run it across quick and check the depth.
Yeah,
That's where the ground man comes in. That's all the stuff you learn over the years.
Yeah.
Hey man, give me some numbers. All right, let's check and see what you got right here.
Looks pretty close.
Yeah, it's looking really close. Just a little bit in the edge there, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, 4.5. 4 1/4. 4.5. 4.5. 5.
Right on the money for grading then.
Mm-hmm. 5.5. 4.5.
Yeah, hell. Leave the.
4.5. 4.
Should I bring this down to Mike?
What?
You don't need this, right?
No.
I'm just gonna bring this to Mike. You got the power here,
Yeah.
All right, guys, have fun. You need any advice?
Here's the blunts.
Call my mom. I'm not sure if Orville's gonna be able to keep maintaining his 12 o'clock departure time. It doesn't seem like it's gonna work out very well for him, especially in the winter months. It's just too early in the day. In the summer, it's not such a big deal because he starts so dang early, but this time of year, You just haven't got the hours in the day when noon or even 1 o'clock rolls around, you know. So, alrighty, let's drop this bar off for Mikey and get the heck out of here. We've got a phone call coming up in 20 minutes. I have no idea what that's even all about. I already gave the people an estimate, so hopefully it's just soon telling me that they want to move forward with the project. But I've got a feeling they want to make some changes. So, could be worse. Anything you want to say to the YouTube subscribers before I go?
Yeah, I guess.
You're gonna have fans, you know that, right?
Or is that what your hat is on?
Yeah.
Hello, YouTube subscribers. I don't know how many fans I'll have.
Well, you know, you're the senior.
Yeah.
So 62 now or 63?
I'm 64. I'll be 65 in
Oh
January.
yeah, that's right. Get her on the run now. Well, I gotta go.
Okay, doke.
See you later, Mike. Yeah. Alright, so I've got an 11 o'clock phone call and it's 10:51 right now. That really doesn't get me down the road very far.
Hello.
Hi, this is John from Blood, Sweat, and Tears Concreters. Donna?
Oh, hey, John. How's it going?
Doing good.
I actually thought about what I wanted to use the backyard for instead of what I wanted it to look like for Pinterest.
Yeah.
I would love to put the different color on the border of the walkway and the outside edge of the patio.
Okay.
And I also want to widen the driveway so you won't have to do like do it twice
Yeah.
and then have the concrete not match.
Yep. No, that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
I'm so excited. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
But I will email you this color thingy.
Yeah,
So.
that's great. Yeah, perfect.
Have a great rest of your weekend.
Yeah, for sure. You too.
Thanks.
All right. Talk to you again soon.
Bye-bye.
Hold on. You guys winning yet?
Been winning all day.
Good. One of my mottos, win daily, even if there's no competition.
Yeah.
You want me to just keep these?
Cash for us. Brings like cash. So we will get charged $7.
Here's yours. Then. The three of you.
Gracias. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Really.
ありがとうございますか。どうも。
See.
どうもありがとうございますか。
Yeah.
Oh man, shit.
Her husband got killed on Twin Peaks Road this morning.
Oh yeah.
Dead buck laying in the road.
Oh man. Decent size too. Good
Yeah,
size.
good, this baby.
Oh. Another
Hey,
one.
dear, come here. Hey, dear, come over here. I got something for you.
That makes run.
Mikey might get run over. It's gonna be Grandma got run over by a reindeer right in town here.
That's cool, man.
I'm gonna go chase him into Mikey. The majestic mule there. So we got no problem getting this ready, right? As long as you get your pipe.
How big is that sidewalk over there? 100 feet?
Yeah, 245. 14 by 3.
Let's see why not.
All right, we'll see you guys at the pour. Good morning from the toy room. Got a new victory video this morning. I never miss a new victory video. Man, those guys are great. Lots of respect for those guys. So, we're going to be pouring that little parking pad today. Ran into some irrigation lines and some low voltage and all that kind of good stuff. So, the guys are going to be getting there early today to put that line into the driveway and then get everything packed in quick before the pour starts. I'm going to head over there. I probably won't get there until, pretty close to time to pour. I'll probably bring the kids to school first and then head that way. That way I'll get a chance to kind of look things over just in the last minutes. But I got to see the string line up and everything yesterday. It looked like they had everything where it needed to be. So it should be a pretty simple one, pretty straightforward. Should be a slam dunk, really. It's gonna be a beautiful day today, 80 degrees for a high. Right now, we're running right around, oh, looks like the upper 50s right now. I'm gonna have to talk to that guy from the last driveway. He wants to drive in his driveway on Sunday already. We just poured it on Tuesday. We covered it with black plastic, so that we get every bit of heat we can out of it, and it, keeps it hydrating through the night every night. But man, I just gotta recommend against it, of course. He's got some pretty big vehicles, and I hate to see it crack. We kept the joints all about 9.5 feet apart or less, but still, it's pushing it. You basically got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday on it. That's 4 full days of curing, and then he's gonna drive on it Sunday evening. So you could say 5 days, but with the temperatures getting down to 50 at night, only hitting upper 70s during the day, I'm a little leery. I'll tell you that much right now. So anyways, bring the kids to school and get to the site and help the guys get that laid down and finished. And we'll be calling it a week. So we will see you guys out on the job site.
Just got to the site. I had to sit in a little traffic on the way here. Mud's coming. The buggy's here. We got lucky on that one. The boys got it all ready. So let's pour some mud, huh? Get a little run at it. Get a little run at it. There you go. And sit back right here and get over here for him. Well, I'm back on site checking out the job. It'll be 3 years in October. She did this one. It's looking good. A lot of people ask me about this polyethylene foam expansion in this Arizona heat. And as you can see, it holds up just perfectly. Actually way better than the fiber in my opinion, but we drove by the house there. It looks real good from the road. I'm not going to bother the people, but I lost a bunch of footage on this one. I'm going to throw this video in right here of some TikTok video I made so you can see a little tiny piece of the finishing process. But we lost some footage, and I remember we had a battery go dead that day, so I was shooting with my iPhone. The system with the iPhone isn't quite as good as the GoPro, so this is what we got. But be sure to like, subscribe, and share with all your friends.
It's broom time.
Alright, just got this one broomed up.
Is it?
Turned out nice. Happy with it. Later in the day pour, so there was no messing around, But it looks good. Turned out nice. It's a plain old driveway, match the existing. What do you think, Matt? You gonna get it all sponged up? Matt's gonna sponge it all up while I'm gone.
My sponge
You
right
look
there.
frazzled, Matt. You look frazzled.
Oh, it's my hair. It's super awesome this way. It's got to get a little bit of cement in there.
Yep.
Straight up.
All right.
It's solid at that point.
Say bye to all your fans.
Bye.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Good morning from the toy room. It is a beautiful Monday morning here in Tucson, Arizona. The guys were here at 5 a.m. Super dark out. And I went out there, I helped them load up. They're going to be doing a spa pad today. They brought their own concrete, and it's only going to be like a 7x7 pad. So they're going to roll in there, Matt and Brett, and they're going to, knock the rocks back and set the forms quick and start mixing mud, basically. Orville's got a doctor's appointment. Mike will be there a little bit later to stick it out for the finishing. It's kind of a slam dunk risky. We had a bunch of concrete in the yard. When the concrete shortage hit, I bought a bunch of pallets of Sackcrete. So we had something on hand for doing our spa pads. Normally we just order a yard of concrete, we wheelbarrow it in there, and then that's it. But when the crunch kind of hit, I'm like, man, let's grab some. We bought every bit of it we could at Wake Up, and even though the shortage seems to be over, we still had the concrete here, so I'll use a bunch of that up today. It'll work out well, and get this one done. We got another small job this week, and then we really need to get some cleanup done out here. The stuff is piling up bad, so one day is going to be dedicated to that, and part of one day is going to be picking up that plastic and gator bar and all that kind of good stuff over at that last driveway and shed slab thing. But anyways, next week should be moving on to bigger and better things, and again the week after, so we've got some work scheduled out here, about 3.5 weeks worth, maybe 4 weeks worth. But it's running way more tight than I'm comfortable with. I like to get scheduled out there further than a month. I've been kind of playing that 1 month line lately just because the prices of everything's been changing so fast. But now that we're getting closer to Christmas, I'd rather be scheduled out 2 months, because things always slow down right around Christmas, it seems like. So anyways, we'll go ahead and get back to work here in the office, and why don't you go ahead and take a look at the boys setting up this little baby spot pad. All right, you guys have a great day.
Week of the month, right up into orbit, my chicks they all abound. A landlord thinks a problem, a rent being overdue. What possible solution? I haven't got a clue. But at the end of the day, at the end of the it's all that matters, all I pray, just to feel good at the end of the day. I've loaned on my possessions with all that I can claim. I ain't got a single penny to my name. My neighbor says he's bothered by what I cannot see. He says that I can launder falls what clothes should be. But at the end of the day, the end of the day, it's all that matters, all I pray, just to feel good at the end of the day.
Oh, dude, we didn't get that sleeve in, bro.
Huh? Hey, Penny. Are you our designated driver?
Good. I see you guys.
I work. We're pretty easy to get along with, you know.
Trying to get that wet.
I don't know. I'm just here. I'm just a peon.
Oh, you do have. You got 4.
I say we put a pin out there.
All right.
About 2 hours ago. But I don't have a time machine. I'll trade ends with you.
Yeah, put you into the box. You don't have boots on. Came unprepared.
Yeah, I don't even own any boots.
Boots?
I can't. They never fit very well anyways.
When I was in high school, I never had a pencil. You could always find some little gal that was kind of homely. If you talk sweet to her, she had 3 pencils.
Hold my pants first here. Good. All right, ready?